Now, welcome back. And it is, of course, Valentine's Day, y'all. And after two sold-out performances last year, February, So Amazing returns to the Joburg Theatre. That's today and tomorrow. Now, Joel Zuma and his band present two memorable nights of great music in celebration of, you guessed it, love. So Amazing is a live show that pays tribute to none other than the late, great Luther Vandross, and of course his catalogue of R&B hits from the 1980s onwards. Zuma, of course, himself a renowned performer, who shared stages with the likes of Hugh Masekela, Lira, Thandiswa, Mazwai, and of course the Ladysmith, Black Mambazo, among others. The crooner promises a romantic evening of his love songs and hits from Luther's extensive catalogue and evergreen classics. And these, of course, include So Amazing, Here and Now, Power of Love, Always and Forever, Dance with My Father, and of course, so much more. Joel Zuma joins us here in studio. Good morning, and thanks for coming through. Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, well, thank you. Good morning, and thank you for having me. Happy Valentine's to you and your team. I'm very excited to be here.
You did not disappoint, I must say. In keeping with all of the men in the studio, on Valentine's Day, you came with nothing.
Yeah. No, I brought a wonderful song to revive you in love for months to come.
well, we hope so. So now it's got to be doubly good, yes, because you didn't bring a rose or anything. So hopefully you'll sing us a song about a rose. Yeah. But Joe, welcome. And of course, you know, Luther Vandross, someone that most of us are absolutely besotted with, or at least his music at this point post his passing. But with so many wonderful artists and crooners out there, why Luther for you?
Well, I guess, you know, I've performed in a lot of concerts, cabarets, music reviews, and I've had a chance to try out songs from Marvin Gaye, you know, Lionel Richie, Stevie Wonder, and even Bob Marley at times. And at certain shows, I've done music from Jabu Kanyile and Ringo. But, you know, there's something about Luther that resonates with me more. And I found that when I do a Luther Vandross song, people always ask for more. And that gave me an idea that years later, I would like to do a full, you know, tribute to the man and his music.
And of course, it's been going swimmingly.
Yes, it has. We started it last year, and it was sold out so quickly. We had to add another show. So that told us that people, no matter what they are going through, they still need love. They still need those love songs that will revive them. They still want to be taken down memory lane. And we thought, let's bring it back again today for two nights this time, 14 and 15, basically today and tomorrow.
Yeah, and those are, of course, the universal languages, love and music.
Oh, yes.
And yeah,
it doesn't get better than that. It
doesn't get better than that. You can't go wrong. And speaking of Luther, you know, I'd imagine you're a great fan.
Absolutely.
So have you seen the documentary?
Yes, I have.
And what did you think?
It was wonderful to see. You get to see the other side of Luther, what motivated him to write music, how his work ethos, what a perfectionist that he is, and of course the people around him that made him shine so bright. His team, his producers, it was wonderful to see. It was almost like reading a book. I've had a chance to read a book. It's called The Life and Longing of Luther Vandross, but when I saw the documentary, it was just, I guess, yeah, it was just that much more wonderful to see. Yeah.
So are you taking anything from that? You know, is that going to influence what you've been doing and how you have been portraying, you know, his catalogue?
Absolutely. I mean, we've had to, there's songs that we had to put in. There's one or two that we had to minus. So we're like, we have to do a song from this. We have to do a song from this. But I think for me, I also just learned more watching the documentary that, you know, it sounds great when you're on stage, but there's so much hard work that goes on behind the scenes. What people don't know, when you are on there, there's producers, there's songwriting, there's rehearsals, there's waking up in the morning, there's budgeting, there's PR, there's this, there's that, there's touring, there's getting sick sometimes because your voice is like, why are you waking me up so early in the morning? But it was wonderful to see, and it inspired me to spice up so amazing tonight, and I hope people are going to enjoy it.
Oh, and I'm sure they will. So after the reception you had last year, I would imagine that people are looking forward to a little bit more.
Absolutely. And it surprised us how, you know, I thought maybe I was one of the few people that know the lyrics to Luther Vandross music. People were singing along to every line.
Here's the thing. When you ask me about my favorite artists,
Yes.
I don't think I would say Luther Vandross at the top, but I seem to know all the lyrics to all the songs.
Absolutely.
Which is an interesting thing.
Yeah, it was crazy how people were just like, you know, from even songs that you don't think are that popular, whether you're talking about Any Love, whether you're talking, I don't know. But people literally, when we did I'd Rather or If Only for One Night, people just took it over and just wanted to sing along. And this was not just the couples, it was just everybody who was just in the show. It was wonderful to see that, okay, South Africans still love this kind of music. Humans still love the love songs and they want to sing and celebrate love.
And of course, it's not just about Luther. There's Joel, Zuma, performer in own right. And I believe there's something coming soon. You'll be releasing an album?
So I've been recording this new album for the past 3, if not 4 years, all the way through COVID to now, and I'm a perfectionist, so I didn't want to release it until I know for sure. Because when I released my first album, When the Time is Right, there's a lot of people who said to me, Joel, you will never release an album like that before, because the whole album was wonderful and there were no fillers. So I wanted to release an album that can top or at least match that standard. I think we've done a great job. It's coming out next week. It's called Essence of Love, and I think people are in for a hell of a treat. So
those coming out for Valentine's Day weekend, will they get a sneak peek of what's to be expected?
Yes, I need to, otherwise I'll be in trouble, because we will do some of Joel Zuma well-known songs and some of the songs from the new album, and I can't wait for people to hear and sing along to them as well. So
you're in Joburg, but the rest of the country?
I'm getting a lot of DMs and messages. When is it coming to Durban? When is it coming to Cape Town? When is it coming to even Port Edward? So we are planning on big things. We hope people will call us and invite us, but we are ready to take on the rest of the country.
Speaking of being ready, we're ready to hear you, Joel Zuma. So recording artist, a songwriter, Joel Zuma, speaking to us about So Amazing, sold out in no time last year. It's back this year, running at the Joburg Theatre today and tomorrow.